my channel. Today is going to be the first video in the 12 DIYs to December series, and I am super excited for this video today because I have a guest on my channel. This is Kari. We were roommates. She was in my wedding. We just go way back. But today's video we're going to be making some Christmas cards, which we have right here. Oops, this one's upside down. These are so fun, and it's wonderful because Kari is like the best card maker I know. It all started when she gave me a Christmas gift one year when we were roommates, and I just loved her cards, and now we're doing card making videos together. It's so exciting.
I'm a blogger and a crafter, and I love sending hand stamped cards out at the holidays because everyone loves to receive something fun and
I love
special.
them. That's why I started loving card making, because of her.
Yeah, everyone loves to receive something fun and special in the mail, and it's just warms my heart to share with people my love of stamping. Today we have 3 different cards to share with you. We designed them just this morning, and we know that you can do them too.
And as always, with everything that we use in this video, it will be linked down below. And without further babbling on, let's just get into the card making.
Let's do it. So the first thing that you'll need when making cards is a card base. And I like to start with 8.5 by 11 piece of cardstock, and I chose a color called Crumb Cake, and I'm going to cut it down to 5.5 by 8.5, so that will give us 2 cards from 1 piece of paper. If your trimmer has a scoring blade, you'll want to score your card base at 4 1/4, and then simply fold over. This is our card base, and we're all set to go. If you don't have a scoring blade on your paper trimmer, simply fold your card in half, and then I like to use a bone folder, which gives you a super crisp and easy way to have the card scored, so it's really nice and not crumpled.
And if you're planning on mailing these cards, these are the Crumb Cake envelopes that come in the perfect size to fit your handmade cards. Also, all of the cards will be using this pattern paper called Nordic Noel.
So for the house card, I'm going to start with the doily and just simply add a little bit of adhesive to the back of it, and it will stick just fine, and center it. And then take our baker's twine and wrap this around the card base. So you'll want to lift it up, wrap it around, twist the backs, and then come back up the front. And so since these will be hidden by the houses, I'm simply going to do a little trick here and use a piece of Scotch tape and tape it together. We have a little bit of it I'm going to cut off. Totally fine. And there we go. We're all set to go. So a fun thing that we did with this card was it has this gorgeous pattern of houses on it, and so I decided to trim them out and just line them up as row houses, kind of like San Francisco. And so I really want this red house highlighted. So what I'm going to do, some people call it fussy cutting, but I'm just going to simply use a pair of scissors and trace around. The easiest way to do this is to move the paper, not the scissors. So I'm just going to move it around the roof, cut the other side, and then go around the side of the houses. Super quick and easy, but it makes such a fun and simple way to embellish a card. So one thing I like to use to get a little dimension and height in my cards is Dimensionals, and I'm just going to add a couple to the back of each house, and this will adhere to the front of our card base. And they have a little backing that you just simply take off. And then what I'm going to do is just center this in the middle of the card, and it covers right up that tape where our baker's twine came together. And I've already done the second house and with the Dimensionals, and I'm just going to line these up probably about 1/8 of an inch or 1/4 of an inch apart. Next, I wanted to add just a little touch of embellishment to the card. So I have these really cute buttons called Nordic Designer buttons, and I'm going to add 3 in the corner. And since they come in 3 different sizes, it's the perfect and quick and easy way to embellish a corner of a card. So I'm just going to line these up. An easy way to adhere them to the card is by using glue dots, and I just stick it on the back of the button, and voila, you are done. And do that really quickly with all 3. You are set. Perfect. And the final part of this, since I have the card so embellished, I'm going to actually stamp the sentiment in the inside of the card. For the sentiment that I'm going to stamp in the inside of the card, I chose a stamp set called Oh What Fun, and you can choose whatever design or sentiment that you want to. I chose the Happy Christmas. So I just adhered the stamp onto a clear block, and now I'm going to stamp it in red ink and then go straight down, and you can center it wherever you want. Lift up and you're done.
To make the Oh What Fun card that I designed, we are going to start with just a basic white card. First thing I'm going to be doing is cutting a 4 by 5 1/4 square out of this card. And just make sure that as you're cutting it, the pattern goes with the way you want it to appear on the card. And then I'm just going to take a glue stick and dot it on the back of my cardstock and stick it in place. And next I'm just going to take a thick piece of baker's twine and wrap it around my card and tie it in a little bow off to the side. And then just kind of play around with the bow until it looks the way you want it to. For the banner, I'm just going to take a piece of white cardstock and cut out a 1.5 by 4 inch piece. And then just carefully cut out the flag legs on each side. I just kind of eyeball it to the center from one angle and then meet it from the other. Next, I'm going to take my stamp, also from the Oh What Fun stamp kit, and some red ink, and then just carefully but firmly press it into the stamp pad, and then I'm going to stamp it onto the center of the banner. Last, I'm just going to take some of these dimensionals and put them in each of the corners and peel off the backing and then stick it onto the left hand side of my card. And there you have it. So for the last gift tag card, we're going to just once again take a basic card from the craft paper and once again start by cutting out a 4 by 5 1/4 inch piece of paper, and then I'm just going to take some adhesive to the back of that and stick it on the center of our card. For the tag, I'm going to start by taking a piece of white cardstock and a decorative label punch and just punching out a cute little banner. And then I'm going to use this really cute, pretty minty green ink, and my stamp is also from the Oh What Fun kit. This one says "'Tis the Season." I'm just going to stamp it in the center, and then I'm just going to take this really fun holiday colored card and make another pendant and just cut out a piece that is 2 inches wide by 3.5 inches long. And if you're using a pattern piece, just make sure that you cut diagonally the way you want the pattern to go. And then I'm going to do the same thing as with the pendant banner and just cut to the center some pendant legs and then meeting it with the other corner. And just to kind of make this tag a little bit more decorative, I'm going to take a coordinating solid colored cardstock and just cut out a little piece that is 1/2 inch tall by 2 inches long to match the width of the tag. Then I'm just going to take the adhesive again and run it along the paper and stick it to the very top of my label. Last, I'm going to take a 1/8 size hole punch in the very middle of that tag, just punch a little hole and run a tiny little piece of baker's twine through the middle to make it look like a little tag. Once again, I'm going to take out the dimensionals and then just put them on each corner of my little banner and peel off the backing and then just stick it in the middle of our little gift tag. I'm just going to kind of position the gift tag where I want it, add some adhesive to the back, and then for a final embellishment, I'm just going to take a few of these cute little buttons and glue them to the front. These mini glue dots are awesome. They just make it so much easier. And there's the finished product. It's just a really cute little gift tag greeting card. So thanks so much for watching our video. We hope you got a lot of card making inspiration for the holidays. Don't forget to thumbs up if you liked it. And as I said earlier, all of the items that we used in this video will be linked down below. If you do purchase any of the things that we use, Kari Linder is a demonstrator for Stampin' Up! And as long as you designate her as your demonstrator, you will receive some sort of discount. Do you want to tell them about that?
The online discount pricing. So anytime you place an order online and you designate Kari Linder as your demonstrator, you'll get that discount. So that's a total score.
Yeah, so her name and all that information will be in the description box. And thank you so much for being on my channel, by the way.
I loved it. I had so much fun.
And also keep a lookout because next week we will be back together with a Christmas tag video, and it's going to be super fun.
Yeah, super excited.
Now tell them to subscribe to my channel.
And now you need to subscribe to her channel. You don't want to miss another video. Thanks so much, you guys.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you all in the next video.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
With every Christmas card